Hey Chile Heads, welcome back to Red or Green. So I know we said we were going to do flour tortillas with my mom this week, but we weren't able to do that, so we're going to move on to our next recipe, which is Biscochitos. We all need a sweet treat once in a while. But when I was looking at my recipe for this, which this recipe comes from my grandma to my mom to myself, and I've made it several times. But the original recipe calls for, you guessed it, a pound of lard. And so I've been wanting to try this experiment for a while. I really want to try and make a healthier version of Biscochitos. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make the original recipe with lard and everything else. And then we're going to make a separate recipe with some healthier ingredients. And the substitution for the lard I'm using today is palm oil because the texture is very similar. As you can see, it kind of looks like lard. So two separate recipes, a healthier version, the older version. And then at the end, we're going to taste both of them and see if there's any difference. So let's get to it. Cream together lard, sugar, eggs, anise, and vanilla. Now in a separate bowl, stir together the flour, baking powder, and salt. Gradually add dry ingredients to wet ingredients, about a cup at a time. Fully combine each time before adding more flour. You want the cookie dough consistency to come together in your hands, so not crumbly and not too wet. We added the vanilla and white wine a little later for the first batch, but we found that it works best if you add them to the wet ingredients. Once you have combined all the ingredients, place the dough onto a well-floured surface and cut into 4 equal parts. Take one of the 4 parts and start to roll it out. You will need to use lots of flour with this, so keep the flour close by and handy because you'll use it quite a bit. And using a cookie cutter, cut as many cookies from the dough as you can. Any unused dough can be re-rolled and cut out again. Lightly dust each cookie in cinnamon sugar on one side and gently place on a baking sheet. Bake cookies in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. So to make the healthier version of Biscochitos, you're going to replace the lard with palm oil and replace the all-purpose flour with unbleached flour. Everything else is exactly the same. Okay, so here we are with the final product. We are going to try the original version of our Biscochitos and the healthier version. And I've enlisted my daughter to help me taste test these. So let's see how this goes.
Hello.
Hi, Brianna.
Okay, let's try. This is the original, right?
Original.
Okay, ready?
I want to try it with you.
delicious. Really good.
Tastes like a delicious biscochito.
It's totally a classic. It tastes just as I imagined it would.
Okay, here we are with the healthier version.
Okay.
And I want the crispier one.
All right, sounds good. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
So what are your initial thoughts?
I don't really taste a whole lot of taste difference, but the cookie seems a little crispier.
I'm definitely noticing first bite that it's definitely more crumbly, more crispy, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
So now you know,
Awesome.
you can make a healthier biscochito, and you don't have to eat a pound of lard every time you make these. See you next week. Don't forget to subscribe. The recipe is going to be below, and you can also find it on my blog. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.